Hello everyone, welcome back to CollectAWrestlePalooza. In this week's recent pickups video, I am going to be featuring a few cards from the most important fight in UFC history. I also have a Gem Mint 10 card of the King, a PSA 8 card from the Wrestling All-Stars series, and a few other cards you might enjoy. Sit back, relax, and thanks for watching.
CollectAWrestlePalooza, CollectAWrestlePalooza.
So I'm going to start here on the far right with the Amanda Nunes autographed Topps Chrome card. It is not slabbed, but it is in a nice magnetic holder here. I did buy this card right actually after she was defeated. As folks know who follow mixed martial arts, Amanda Nunes was one of the most dominant fighters in her division and in all of UFC for that matter. She does hold wins over Miesha Tate, over Ronda Rousey. On the back of this card you can see that when this card was printed, she still was undefeated. So I was talking about her breakthrough year in 2016, of course, where she did defeat Miesha Tate for the championship and then beat Ronda Rousey right after that. So this is a great card. I think that Amanda Nunes is going to be considered a GOAT in the future, and I wanted to pick up an autograph of hers. I got this for under $50. Speaking of inexpensive autographs, these Leaf Originals autograph series do feature a lot of wrestlers. I own a few of them, a Kevin Sullivan, a Sting card. This one, I just love the signature. One Man Gang, one of my favorite all-time wrestlers, regardless of the card. He, of course, did become Akeem in the WWF, but I like the One Man Gang persona a heck of a lot better. You can see he did draw a skull on the right there, which I thought was a nice touch. This one is only graded authentic, but I did pick it up for, I believe, under $20, and it does appear to be in pretty good shape. As I've mentioned before on my channel, particularly with autographed cards, I don't mind if the slab is just authentic. A lot of times the cards that are rated authentic are still in pretty good shape, and of course you're buying them for the autograph, so the rating of the card itself is less important, and then the slab will keep the card in really nice condition into the future. So I like that. I like that extra level of authenticity, and I don't mind that this is not graded with a number. This is, of course, from the 2012 Leaf series of the One Man Gang. Back of the card does have some information about the wrestler. 6'9", 450 plus pounds is what they're saying he is. And judging from the One Man Gang, that's actually probably pretty accurate. I know a lot of times they used to beef up the statistics on the wrestlers to make them seem larger than life, but I think in this case the gang probably did top 400 pounds. He was a mountain. These two cards, extremely excited about. They're both the same. One's labeled an A and one is labeled a B. I bought them both. This seller was selling them for a really nice price. I believe I got both of them for under $15 landed. This is the Gold Series parallels of the most important fight in UFC history. Forrest Griffin versus Stephan Bonnar. UFC fans know that when this came on network TV, everyone was watching it. People that had never seen mixed martial arts before could not believe what they were seeing. Forrest Griffin and Stephan Bonnar beating each other to bloody pulps and then hugging and embracing afterwards. A true, just great representation of what the mixed martial arts sport is all about. It's about respect, it's about camaraderie, but it's also, of course, about physical performance and prowess and being able to withstand a lot of punishment. So this fight, of course, is in the UFC Hall of Fame. This is one of those sleeper round one cards. I was thrilled to find it in the gold parallel for a very affordable rate. And when I just got them in, the cards themselves are also in very good condition. So these are going right into my personal collection. I'll probably have them rated at some time in the future, but for now I'm just going to enjoy them. On the far left here, right now you can buy Wrestling All-Stars rated cards very affordably. My budget for these cards usually is $50 and less. And And for $50 and less, I used to be able to buy PSA 6s and 7s, but I've been able to find some in a PSA 8. This is Mr. Olympia. I don't know much about him, but I am attracted to the masked wrestlers, particularly of that time. As folks that watch my channel know, I've got a few grapplers, I've got a Super Destroyer, now I have a Mr. Olympia, and PSA 8 is the highest grade I have for any of the Wrestling All-Stars. Actually, I take that back. I do have a few that I haven't opened yet that are in 9s, but this is the best one that I've opened so far from my bench. Let's see what it says about Mr. Olympia on the back of the card. It says he's one of the most popular masked wrestlers of all time. He is quite adept in both single and tag team wrestling, has held such prestigious belts as the Mississippi State Heavyweight Championship and the Mid-South Tag Team title with the Junkyard Dog as his partner. That's a great fact. I didn't know that about this wrestler. Mid-South, of course, one of the great independent federations of all time. And the fact that he tagged with JYD, that's great. JYD was one of my favorite wrestlers as a kid. Going to move to the front here. More LeBron James. I'm stocking up on LeBron James. I have a box of rookie cards of his that are slabbed in BCC G10s, PSA 9s, PSA 10s. This is my first SCG 10. I have been told that, SGC 10s are particularly strict in their ratings. So the fact that I could get a 2003-2004 Upper Deck rookie card of the King in a 10 grading, I was jumping all over it. Again, budget for these is $50 and under. I might have paid a little more than $50 for this, but I think it was right around $40 to $50. Card itself looks great. It's got the gold foil. This is from the LeBron's Diary series, which I think is a little bit rarer than the box sets and the Phenomenal Beginnings, which are the other budget LeBron James rookie cards. So jumped all over this. On the back, it's talking about his 50-point game in high school. So it says, against Mentor High, James drops 50 points, going 11 from 17 from behind the arc and holding down 9 boards. Of course, he was a high school phenom, drafted to the NBA right out of high school, was called the next big thing, and so much pressure on him, and he has performed, become the greatest basketball player of all time. I don't even think it's an argument. Next here, card of one of my favorite wrestlers. I've been buying cards direct from Japan. I think that they actually get to me maybe 50% of the time. This one is from the great Muta. It is the New Japan Pro Wrestling. There are a few New Japan lines. There's the Bandai series. This one is the 1996 Baseball Magazine series. I don't know much about it, but of course, any great Muta card, I'm all over. Finally here, a few more UFC Round 1 cards. I have featured this card before in videos. Bought another Brock Lesnar versus Frank Mir. And then here is a stack of a few more cards of the most important fight in UFC history. Actually, this one is not. This one is of 2 stars, Mauricio Shogun Rua and Forrest Griffin, who was in that aforementioned fight. But the other reason I liked this card is any Round 1 card that has 2 stars on it is a card that I want. That's one of the reasons I like the Brock Lesnar card, because it has both him and Frank Mir on it. This one, of course, has 2 of the greats. And then 2 UFC Round 1 base cards of that great Stephan Bonnar versus Forrest Griffin fight from the Ultimate Fighter 1 finale. Greatest fight in UFC history. If you have never seen it, YouTube it. It's worth it. That does it for this week, guys. Thank you for watching my channel. If you made it this far, that means you probably liked the content, and I really would ask you take the time to subscribe and like this video, or give me a comment about what you think. Those things go such a long way in keeping me motivated to make these videos. But regardless, have a great week, and thank you for watching.
CollectAWrestlePalooza, CollectAWrestlePalooza.